Okay guys, 9:35 a.m. Woke up a little while ago, like 20 minutes ago, and the thing's falling off. And I'm going to show you what I do in the morning. First thing is I weigh myself. I didn't show that. I was 250.8 today. And Dorian's going to talk about that later, I guess, but we've been having less lower carb days and more mediums and higher days. And my weight is still very low. I'm like burning fat while just trying to stay full as a goal anyway. So what I do usually in the morning, I prepare some coffee, then I pose for a video, then I send it to Dorian. So I'm gonna do that right now. So what I do is I just took a little video while coffee was making, and I crop it like that. Okay, there you go. Trim original, and then I'm gonna send it to Dorian with my weight. That's what I do. Today is a day off. I got Andrew Cleary, you saw him in my other day off video. He's gonna come stretch me out. And tonight we have a cheat meal. And I'll let Dorian talk more about it, but at this point the condition is getting there, and I don't want to look stringy because I could diet even harder and lose like too much size, you know. So the goal here is to bodybuild, right? It's not body reducing to the maximum. Because in my head, if I was just training myself, I would go a little bit crazy. I would do too much cardio. I would train too hard. That's why having Dorian Hamilton for my dieting, who's controlling everything, I let him do it. I let him decide the cheat meals. I let him decide the high days and the low days. It's all on him. And for the training, I trust John and I do his training. You know, which is pretty cool. At least a higher frequency. It's very different. For the upper body, I don't reach failure on back or chest, and I train back or chest 3 times a week on the same day. It was very interesting. So let me send that to Dorian, then I'm gonna pose to show you guys the progress at 4 weeks out, the way it looks like. Okay guys, a little bit of posing here. Do one round. Kind of like just lining here because it makes you look a little bit dry. They're storing the bags. Keeps it good in there. I just like the skin here a little bit, you know. Try stuff in there. Chest in there. Obliques. All of them, all the way to the serratus. Almost there. Vacuum. Comment below, what do you guys think? I sent a video to Dorian and he said today is going to be a medium day, but we're going to have a cheat meal instead of meal 5. Meal 5 usually is right now is the 2 scoops of isolate, and the medium day is 60 grams of dry oatmeal, 16 grams of almond butter, and half a scoop of a daily cleanse, psyllium husk. And it's gonna be interesting. You know, if it was just me, sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish it would give me a low day so I could get more ripped, but you gotta be careful because I went down to 249 and I was like, I was looking at myself like I was ripped, but past a certain point, it's like I got really flat and I look less ripped, which is weird. It's like you gotta know when to pull back. And but so far so good. You know, 4 weeks out. Weight last morning was 253 and today is 250.8, so I lost like 2 pounds because I was training. But today, because I'm having a medium day without training, just cardio of course, and then I'm gonna have a cheat meal, which it's kind of hard for me to cheat by myself because I kind of overdo it. I don't binge really anymore. Like when you're a kid, and you cheat meal, then it's time to pick stuff your face, but that's not healthy and that's not bodybuilding. That's just like you have a temporary eating disorder or something. You go crazy, and I guess you do what you want. It's okay if you like to binge, you like to binge, but there's consequences to that, and one of those consequences is a big waste. If you see a lot of guys who brag about eating lots of food, they have big wastes. So, because you gotta put that food goes somewhere, and I've read studies. Well, I've read studies. I'm more like I've heard of or read on the internet that if you eat like lots of crap, a lot of it, some of it stays in the intestine, in the gut, especially red meat. That's why people say, oh, red meat causes colon cancer. I'm like, well, maybe if you only eat red meat and you're prone to cancer, it's not going to help you. I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor. But I think everything in moderation and balance is good, which is what I'm trying to find now. A balance between, well, right now because I'm prepping, the balance is pretty off whack, but you know what? Look, practicing the power of now. I'm actually I started to read again my books that I was reading in recovery. This is not the power of now. This is practicing the power of now, but it's by Eckhart Tolle also. It's just like a little reminder and a recap of the Power of Now book. It's a really good book. I'm reading Mindsight also, which is about the parts of the brain and it's pretty good. It's a good book. It's hard to explain, but I read that one before sleep or before naps because it makes me fall asleep. But this one I read it in the morning or when I eat my meals. I'm already halfway through, started a couple of days ago. And if you're wondering why I'm not in my usual homes, because for the last weeks I decided to move in with my coach Dorian because he has a nice little setup here. The gym is over there with the cardio, his house over there, and there's a little tree house here. So I decided to stay here to really focus on my bodybuilding, and because I really want to win this show, Toronto Pro. I really want to win it, so I'm doing everything I can to win it, and I don't want to have any regret regarding that when it's all said and done. Especially if I get something like second place. Imagine if you get second place, you gave 100%. You cannot control that. You gave your all. But if you gave 85% and you're second, and you see the guy who's first, you could have beat him. I've done that before. It's the worst. So no more of that. No, thank you. So it's time to be a champion. All right. So coffee. Medium day breakfast coming up. So yeah. So here's my medium day breakfast. I got 80 grams of dry oatmeal, 1 scoop of isolate, 5 ml of lemon flavored fish oil, sea salt in there. I got the coffee, and then the coffee is a stevia powder, the pure one, the one that has no calorie added. I'm gonna try to get some drops. I think drops are better. And I got like a quarter of a cup of unsweetened cashew milk, and in a full cup there's 25 calories, so there's nothing. And that's my cup of egg whites, but I buffed it up with zucchinis, spinach, red bell peppers, a little bit of onion, a little bit of mushroom, and 2 little baby tomatoes. So it's the only time in the day where I kind of go crazy with the vegetables a little bit. The rest of the time is mostly spinach and sometimes a little bit of onions. So yeah, so that's the breakfast, guys. And I'm gonna show you the rest of the day on my phone. So yeah, so that was meal 1 here. If you see it, that's trouble focusing. Anyway, okay, there we go. Yeah, medium day menu today. Meal 1, eating whites. Meal 2, usually I would work out, but today we're not working out. I'm doing cardio actually after breakfast. It's gonna be 25 step meal, 25 treadmill. So 200 gram chicken breast, 200 gram of rice, 200 gram chicken breast, 200 gram of rice, white fish, rice, 200 grams each. Then instead of this today, it's gonna be a cheat meal. I'm gonna get that on video. And then before bed, 8-ounce salmon and 60 gram avocado. And this is the post-workout, but we're not doing that today because it's just cardio. So that's what's going on now. I'm gonna eat my meal, do cardio, take a shower, and wait for Andrew Cleary to come stretch me. All right, I'm with Andrew Cleary here. We're gonna do some stretching again, and he brings his table. So if you're in the GTA area, you want him to do the fascia stretching technique on you, just in the description there's his email and his Instagram. So let's set up the table now. We're stretching.
Big deep breath in. And exhale. Let's go, same thing. Big deep breath in. And exhale, relax.
Those are perfect on days off. Just stretches everything, relaxes everything. Cardio's done. After that, a little bit of errands, maybe a power nap, and then some meals. Days like this are not too hard. It's hard for him right now.
Yeah, doing all the work.
Stretching those legs around.
That's one. Big deep breath in. And exhale.
What are you eating now?
Chicken.
I know this. Boss meals.
The best.
The best chicken around. Alright, I'm gonna make my own meal now. Alright. Just going through some emails here. Fit log. Zach Partridge is one of my clients. He's doing competition. He just logged his weight actually. He's a 208.4. It's a good program, Fit log, if you're a trainer. Anyway, mealtime. 200 grams of rice, 200 grams of chicken breast, some vegetables. This is meal number 3. We're about to go tan, me and my coach, Dorian Hamilton, and then we're going to do some errands. I'm bringing the camera with me today. It's like a day in the life of a bodybuilder. As you can see, there's a lot going on. We're gonna modify the diet again today because I've been like using up until now in my coffee in the morning, stevia powder, unsweetened almond milk, and I go a little bit crazy, like as you can see with the vegetables, my egg whites. So we're gonna see, so everything is even more calculated and precise, with the least variable possible. We're probably gonna just to go to spinach and whatever. Dorian is gonna help me go over it later, and I'll tell you guys everything that I was doing that I'm gonna cut off. Now it's time to eat. And now, tanning was done. I used one of Dorian's cream. And now I feel like I'm pretty much brown. Very brown. Very different than in the winter. I started tanning actually a month and a half ago, and I just decided to do it before the contest. Usually I don't do it. I don't mind being white really. It's better for the skin if you don't do it all year round, I think.
Yeah, it's bad for your skin.
Yeah. And when I actually tan, because I tan pretty quick, what I do is that you shouldn't take a shower 6 hours after, or before, or something like that. I don't take showers after because the skin is still reacting to the tanning.
Yeah, absorbs it.
Yeah, absorbs it. Especially if you're doing like if you're using an accelerator cream, like I do. This is a bronzer I use today. That's why I'm so brown. But usually I just use an accelerator. Even a bronzer is the same thing. If you leave it on the skin for hours after the tan, without taking a shower, it's gonna work better. But what I do after tanning, I also use the Ever After moisturizing cream, and I also like the Vaseline one, cocoa butter. I like that one, so I use those two ones. I use one right after usually, and then the other one I use at home, the Vaseline at home, and makes your skin more tan. I mean, because if you just go burn yourself, and I really work my way up. I use at first 4 minutes only, and now I do 10 minutes. But I think there's no point of really getting darker than I am right now. But when you're in prep, it's just stuff you're just used to doing a routine, and so I used to go like every 2 days, but now I should back down to maybe once a week or something. Yeah, so that's the tanning, the little tan talk. And now we're gonna, I try one of Dorian's socks, the Nike ones, the high socks ones. We're gonna go get some for myself. And what other errands we have to do?
I gotta get some groceries.
Groceries, yeah. And I'm actually, you gotta help me choose the new spices and stuff I'm gonna use, because we got Fortino's really.
I gotta go to another one that carries more organic products.
Oh, okay, cool.
Stuff.
Yeah. Which one's your favorite, actually?
Fortino's overall is my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. So we'll do that, and I will show you guys what we got, I guess, once we get home. We're back home. We went to what's it called, this place? We went to Sport Check. With myself some of those underwear. I don't know if you guys know them, but they have really good fabric. It's pretty expensive, but it's a little joy of like when you prep, those little things like that. And here at this Nature's Emporium, I got spices. So I'm gonna try to limit myself to certain spices now, just to control more. I got barbecue spice here. That's just cold brew coffee. And I got this for the coffee. It's a bitter stevia, 0 calorie, English coffee, and almond. It's from stevia?
Yeah.
Yeah, stevia. And first time I tried this, Zevia. It's pretty good. And the whole prep, I didn't really have any sugary, fakey stuff, but at the end like that, I feel like it gives me a little break a little bit. And I'll just, as long as I don't go overboard, I don't think it matters. But sucralose, I think my body doesn't like it as much as, I think this is better, right?
Yeah, you might get bloated, right? With too many artificial sweeteners. Yeah.
But this is carbonated water, stevia, leaf extract, natural flavors, citric acid. One has a couple ingredients like that, it's not too bad. When there's a big list, that's a bad sign usually. When there's 0 calories, but there's a big list, bad sign.
Stay away.
And now, you got some mint too. Going crazy here. So I wanted to Dorian to go through the diet, because I'll tell you some stuff that I add sometime. Like this morning with my egg whites, I added red bell pepper, onions, mushrooms, zucchini, spinach, and 2 little grape tomatoes. And because we're 4 weeks out now, we want to remove some stuff to have the least variables possible. So
Keep everything consistent too.
yeah, same thing
every day.
So what should I do? Should I just breakfast? No.
So what vegetables are you having right now for breakfast?
Red bell peppers,
Yeah.
mushrooms,
Yeah.
spinach,
Yeah.
zucchini, 2 little red tomatoes like that.
I would
Onions.
I would remove the red tomatoes.
Okay. And the bell peppers? No.
Yeah, and the bell peppers.
No red bell peppers.
Just do onions, mushrooms, zucchini.
Okay. And I also have unsweetened cashew milk with my.
Cut it.
Cut it. Okay. Because a cup was like 2 grams of fat, so we use a quarter of a cup, so it will be 0.5. But like if you remove that, the red tomatoes, the bell peppers, you at the end of the day
Adds up.
makes adds up. So no unsweetened cashew milk, cashew/almond milk. I'll just use those little things. That's why I got that. At night, what I add to my spinach and salmon and avocado is kimchi, which is like sauerkraut. 30 grams. Huh?
Sauerkraut's fine.
Sauerkraut is fine. Because 30 grams of it, I weigh it. It's like 1 or 2 grams of carbs.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So sauerkraut is fine.
Good for
Digestion,
too,
yeah.
right? Natural.
What about the little pickles there? 4 pickles is like 1
Pickles?
grams of fiber.
Pickles I would just limit because the sodium can add up. So just have like 1 or 2 a day.
Like small, like they're small like this, or
Up to them. 2 per day.
2 per day.
Just don't fluctuate it. There's if one day you have 2, and then one day you have like 4 or 5. Your
It says
sodium's
it's
gonna
like
jump.
4 the serving.
Serving? Just do 2.
2, okay.
Yeah.
2 small pickles maximum,
2 small pickles or 1 big one.
or 1 big one. Okay. Because I like pickles and stuff. It's like because of the sodium, it just tastes
It's like a
good.
treat when you're dieting.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice and salty.
Okay, so what else do I add? And I had the powdered stevia, but instead I'm gonna use this now. Even in the
Coffee, right?
Yeah.
How about for your oatmeal?
Oatmeal I mix the whey.
So you're good. You don't need
Yeah,
sugar.
no, and I might use that now.
Okay. That's fine.
At 1 to 5 drops.
And then for all your chicken and stuff, what do you
Oh
use?
yeah.
Are you using soy sauce? Fried
So
soy
yeah, I was
sauce?
using soy sauce. I was using this little fish oil. It's like squid oil. It's like 15 ml is 1 gram of carb.
What's that?
It's like made from some kind of fish oil. It's like some kind of fish sauce.
Really?
Yeah, squid fish sauce. I would just you can't use a lot because it tastes disgusting. Yeah, so you just put a couple drops of my soy sauce and the ginger root. I would cut ginger root sometimes in it.
Yeah.
Just makes everything more Asian-y.
I don't know about what the fish sauce is. Maybe just stick with the
Soy sauce.
soy sauce. Just
No fish sauce.
stick with what we know.
No fish sauce. Adding ginger root doesn't matter if I don't eat it.
Yeah, and use the soy sauce sparingly, just because the sodium is very high.
What's sparingly?
Don't dump it on your food. Sparingly, just a little, just like.
Okay. Less soy sauce. Okay. And I use
Using sea salt. You're using your
sea salt.
Himalayan salt with all your meals.
Yeah,
So,
and
yeah.
peppers.
Yeah,
Sugar-free ketchup.
that's still fine.
Okay, phew. Thank God.
It's fine.
Okay. And should I scrap the onions and that stuff from those meals?
How many times a day are you having onions?
Maybe 3 times a day. 2-3 times a day. But I don't mind using just spinach for my chicken meals. And
I would just use spinach.
And what about mushroom? Because 100 gram of mushroom is 1 gram of sugar. And a pack is. You think fungus is bad?
No, I just think that sometimes when you're having so many vegetables, it can kind of
Bloat?
fill your stomach up.
So
Right?
just spinach?
Just do spinach.
Just spinach for all meals.
You have a breakfast, have all your
Yeah, the combination and
You make like a
yeah, it's like a quiche thing.
right.
You guys saw that this morning. And for the night, again, I did sauerkraut and stuff with the salmon.
with a salmon.
And what else? So no red tomatoes, no more bell peppers, no unsweetened almond milk, 2 small pickles maximum, 1 big one, no fish sauce, less soy sauce. How about Nando's hot sauce?
Hot sauce is fine. It's like a Frank's Red Hot sort of.
It's kind of, it's like 1 grams of carb for like 15
Just
ml.
want to keep it consistent. Like whatever you're doing on a daily basis, try and keep it like very consistent.
Same thing.
Because like I said, just the sodium, you don't want to fluctuate. Right?
Yeah.
You want it to be consistent day to day.
Yeah. The best thing would be to use everything sodium free and then weigh your salt. Yeah. I think we gotta do that.
No.
No. Stay consistent with sodium. Yeah. I could actually measure the soy sauce.
No, it's okay. Just a little sprinkle,
Yeah. Okay. Other than that, so just spinach for all meals except zucchini, and then
For
cucumbers.
veg, if you want to have like asparagus once a day,
Yeah, I like asparagus actually.
like 4 to 6 asparagus with one of your meals.
Yeah.
Like maybe even with your salmon meal.
Oh yeah. Okay, could do with the last meal. I could do that. Add asparagus with last meal. Yeah, because the last meal I feel like it's kind of like it's gone in an instant.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's good then. Add sea salt to my oatmeal.
Yeah, I would add it with every meal.
Okay, good. Cool. So if I use this one, I can't use the other one.
Yeah, that one has salt in it, right?
Yeah.
Has sea salt in it.
Yeah, okay. All right. Let me try those mints there on camera.
Mints or gum? Mint?
Mint. 1 gram of xylitol. It's aspartame free. Maybe I'll have one right now and I'll give you the bag so I don't go through it. I can't do. I know my weaknesses.
You good?
Yeah.
Really? Wow. Orange.
So if I swallow the xylitol, what happens?
Tangerine. Are you supposed to suck on them or bite them?
I know the 2 of them are gone now.
Really?
Yeah, I just ate them.
Aren't you supposed to suck on them?
I don't know. Too good. Maybe you should keep the bag, that one.
Yes.
Jesus. Okay. So now I'm gonna eat my 200 gram of fish. Well, it's more 225, right? The portion from Boss Meals.
Yeah.
If you're Niagara Falls, Mississauga area, Boss Meals, call Antoine 10. Save some money, save some time. It's a win-win. And 200 gram of rice and only vegetables with the new adjustment there. And one thing that Dorian told me is that's very, I always say it in my head, because you know when you're dieting, sometimes you want to eat gum, like all that stuff like that. So I know today we went to the store because it was, you know, I decided to get some stuff there. But he said something very useful that I say in my head all the time. It's like the least variables possible. The best when you're prepping, the least variables possible is the best. So sometimes if I would go grab those mints, I need to tell myself, do I really need those mints right now? Do I, you know, because sometimes, yeah, you don't. It's okay if you have a couple sugar-free gums here and there if it's not from a too bad source. But sometimes if you get in the habit of doing it all the time, there's more variables to the freaking formula. So just limit yourself. If you feel like you can skip it, just skip it. So that's what I do now. So and now it's gonna be even more strict with the new adjustments there. So yeah, so now I'm gonna eat my fish and then sleep, a little nap. Then we're gonna go.
Cheat meal.
I have a big variable. Yeah.
Been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. I think it's been like
3 weeks.
3 weeks I didn't cheat. But during those 3 weeks I had good improvement, right?
Yeah.
So see you when I wake up. Okay. So I didn't film all of it because I ate a bunch of bread. I ate some French fries. I ate the shrimp. I'm gonna eat this burger, this French fry again. Maybe more stuff if Dorian allows it. But cheat meal, Canyon Creek. And then after that, back to the diet. That was a good meal. Huh?
Did you get Rachel dancing?
No, I didn't.
Too late.
That's Rachel, Dorian's wife. She loves the camera. Puts the hoodie on. Craig McGrath style. So that was a good meal. It was just enough, you know. Sometimes I was saying that people, they binge, and I think people focusing on eating lots of food and binging makes the waist big. So now, for the mental game of the next few days, I need to be mentally prepared that I won't look maybe as tight, dry as usual. But that's where is the camera there thing there? Oh.
If you also do.
Oh, there you go. Wow. Thank you. Yeah, so if you're gonna cheat, be prepared. And the thing is, I'm saying that, but by myself I would have a hard time doing what I just did. If you cheat with your coach if you have no control like me, pretty much. But no, I'm happy. And now I'm gonna eat salmon meal in 2 hours. Or maybe go to bed and wake up and eat it. And tomorrow have a good training. I hope the pump's gonna be great. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And tomorrow is Monday. Okay, yeah. I'm not sure if the video is gonna be uploaded for Monday or Tuesday, but Thursday, 2 p.m. from 4 p.m. me and Dorian Hamilton here are gonna be on the bodybuilding Reddit sub forum. So it's the reddit.com/r/bodybuilding, something like that. And you should tune in, and we're gonna do an AMA, Ask Me Anything. Me and my coach and friend Dorian. It's the belt. Buckle up, buckaroo.
Damn, it feels good to be.
Oh shit, I dropped my lens. Oh, there. Got it. Alright, sorry. Yeah, and then my mom comes to see me Thursday also. It's gonna be fun for Mother's Day. Friday, I have the Muscle Insider little live stream thing. I guess I'm just doing a monologue for myself right now. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Go follow Dorian on his Instagram. All his information is there. If you want us to train you, information is in the description. And yeah. Bye, Rachel. Good night.